Alright guys, I got a little review here for you. It's the maxpedition fatty pocket. And it's kind of funny because that's exactly what it's called. It's called the fatty pocket. And it's a little organizer, kind of specialty pouch. A lot of people do all kind of things with these, just any kind of storage you might have. It is 7 by 5 inches. And it stands at capacity at about 3.5 inches. And this is at capacity. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while now, and I've seen a lot of videos online. I went a little bit different route. I'm not trying to do like a survival pouch type system with this one. This is just going to be a toolkit. And I kind of went a little different than the regular toolkits that I've seen too. Obviously that they're trying to go with more a survival type route, and this can be like just basic everyday use. I mean, if you're gonna bind and you need to fix something, you'll have it with you. You can put this in a bigger bag or in a vehicle, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have a bigger maxpedition bag. It's actually gonna be the jumbo LEO shoulder pack, and this will probably get mollied to it using the molly straps that come on this. Anyhow, like I said, I took a little different take on the toolkits, and I believe that I've worked maintenance for 20 years now, and so I'm throwing a little bit of knowledge and expertise into this. I think that you'll probably be able to fix a majority of your issues with this small kit. Now obviously you're not going to be able to get everything, and depending on what you're working on or what you're doing, you know, especially the bigger projects, yeah, this is not gonna cut it. But for small, on the fly fixes, I think that you'll be able to do most of the stuff you need with this kit. And like I said, it's not a survival kit, it's a tool kit. So I put tools in here. And of course you can modify your kit to meet your own needs. But I thought this would be a good, well-rounded type setup. We'll start with the front. There's Velcro on this. Obviously, I put me a Texas on there because I am from Texas. And you can buy all kind of different morale patches to fit on here, but I liked how they put a little Velcro so you can customize your own pack. Also, this little mesh compartment has Velcro on it as well. I stuck a couple files in here, a flat file and then a triangle file. Don't beat me up, guys, on what these files are called. I know there's a bastard and it's called what it is, but anyhow, so you know, this is for metal removal. Sometimes you get into a situation where you've taken something off and it just won't go back on because it's got a burr or a nick, or maybe you smacked it with a hammer or whatever it is. You got a file now. There's a small little tape measure. I got this at Lowe's, 6 foot. For whatever you might need to measure. A little electrical tape. This is the Leatherman Style CS. And I basically put this on here for the scissors. It has an excellent pair of scissors on it. I mean, just top-notch, nice little multi-tool. It's got a little blade and you know, a couple little screw bits on it, but overall, it's got a little pair of tweezers too. It's just really nice to have a pair of scissors. There's a heavy-duty carabiner, and then a Craftsman flathead screwdriver assortment here. These are kind of handy just on the fly when you got to tighten something up or whatever. For the most part, that kind of rounds out the front of the pack. I did put a little paracord on the carry handle, which kind of makes it nice just to grab it. This pack is really heavily built, so I mean, I'm not worried about any of this stuff ripping or tearing or anything like that. And you can go to the maxpedition website and really get down to the nitty-gritty on exactly what they've used. But it's like triple Teflon coated with some other, I mean, it's good stuff. And they use the YKK zippers, I think is what they call them, and the paracord handle, so it's just nice. It's really nice. All the reviews I've read on these, everybody loves them. So you really can't get any better than maxpedition, in my opinion. And I've done plenty of research. Let me tell you, my wife can attest to that because I've been bugging her for weeks. Anyhow, I got a little paracord zipper pull here, and this has just been gutted paracord that's been woven, so it's just for just grabbing and pulling. So here we go, we can get into it. opening this pack up, you can see that I really have stuffed it full of tools. It has a little bit of everything, and I believe they're all going to be useful. Some of it might be a little bit redundant, but we got a pin here. This is a tactical Smith & Wesson pin, so I had this laying around. It was given to me as a present, and I think it's really cool. It's got a little ice. It's got a little glass breaker on the end of it. But it's a great writing utensil tool, so if you need something to be able to jot down some notes or some information, maybe some part numbers, you have that. Same thing with the pencil. You can buy these. These are just contractor pencils. I mean, everybody's seen these. But it's great. It's a great little stiff, strong pencil. I got a small Craftsman level in here. So for whatever you might need it, you got a little level on you, and it's tiny. There's also a small pair of adjustable wrench. Me, I call it a crescent wrench, but you know, some of the guys out there, you really got to call it an adjustable wrench for whatever reason. I'm a little bit older school though. There's a little shackle and a small key ring on it. You never know when these things might come in handy. I did have them laying around. I don't really anticipate using them a whole bunch. There is a pouch back here, as you can see, this pouch. And in this pouch I have a Sawzall blade. These are great for cutting through whatever you might need to cut through. And no, I'm not going to be carrying a Sawzall on me. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. And it works. Believe me, guys, it works. And you just never know when you might need this. You can pick these up for $2 at Lowe's. One blade, and it might get you out of a bind. So we'll stuff that back down in there. Oh, there goes the sandpaper. Let's get this back where it's flat. So here's a little roll of sandpaper or emery cloth. You never know when you might need to polish up a little surface, get it cleaned up. Install a gasket, or maybe an O-ring, or maybe just get something that's fit correctly and slip in there. This used in tandem with the files works great. Needle nose pliers, wire strippers. This is a full set of needle nose pliers, and it fits in this pack. So it's not the biggest set of needle nose pliers, but it's a regular working set of needle nose pliers. It fits in there. Going back to the other side here, we got a small magnet that extends. There's a straight edge with another ruler. It's primarily in here just for the straight edge, lining up couplers or whatever service that you might want to check for straightness. There's a small Proto 1/4-inch ratchet. This thing is bad to the bone. Proto makes really good stuff, and it's pretty strong, so you can put a lot of torque on that. You're going to break whatever bolt before you break this ratchet. Here's a small pair of Channellock Pliers. I really believe in Channellock. They're a great tool. They're a great brand, and they make a wide assortment of things that I have used in my day-to-day life. Like I said, I've worked maintenance for 18 years. I always have a pair of these in my back pocket. Anyhow, I'm going to scoot that back in there. This is a small Cobalt driver for bits. It's got the quick connect locking. That's pretty nice. And then in the handle, this actually pops off, and you can use it for storage. So I got a couple driver bits in there. It's nice for maximization of tool space here. On this side, we got a LED flashlight. Maglite makes these. Don't write Maglite off yet, guys. This is a good flashlight. It's a XL200. And it's got a wide assortment of options. You know, by doing double clicks, you can get to flash and do SOS strobe and a bunch of other things. But it is quite bright. I don't remember exactly what the lumens are on it, but it works great. And it takes 3 AAA batteries. Slides right in here to a little center. And these are all these are elastic, so they give a little stretch, so you can really put something big in there. Onto the knife. Every good tool kit's got to have a pretty good knife, and this knife will never go dull. It's the Betsy razor knife. And what's so great about this, and what really makes this knife stand apart from any other razor knife that you've owned, and maybe you've seen this before, but this one has built-in storage for blades. So literally your knife will never be dull. So I really like this knife. It's an all-star. Lighter, you never know when you're gonna need a little fire, and you know, I'd prefer just to strike it and go instead of having to make the fire. So I bought a lighter. Small pair of vice grips. These things are pretty much worthless, but you never know. You can use them. I mean, for a small pair of vice grips, if you got something really stuck and you're just trying to pry it out, you know, you can always grab it. And there you go. Here is another driver. So we got the Craftsman Proto driver. We got the other bit driver, and then we have a Ratchet driver. So this works on any kind of little bit. Craftsman makes these. You can find a lot of the tool companies now make these, but it's just a good little driver, ratcheting driver, and it's reversible. So, like I said, some of these things might be a little redundant in the video, but man, that can be really handy. So this will take care of the sockets, this will take care of the screwing, this will take care of the bits and the screw bits that are really hard to get places. Kind of reach up in between things and get to it. Anyhow, small little pry bar. Cobalt makes these. It's a pretty good brand. This one was a little bit more expensive. I think I paid $5 for it, but you can find them for $3 at Home Depot or any other place. This one was painted black, and that's why I got it. The one over at Home Depot is blue, if you like that color. But I like the black, so I went with it. $5. There's a hank of paracord here. I don't remember exactly how long this was, but it's 550 paracord, so whatever you might need to do with it, you got it. Again, there's some on the handle. Inside these little Altoids tins, which these mints are really good too. Anyhow, I got a couple sockets in here and a small assortment of wrenches. And I think the biggest size of wrenches here is 10 millimeter. So, you know, I have a little assortment of it. Goes from standard, or I think they're calling it imperial now, to metric. So there's a little assortment of everything in this Altoids tin. And then I have another tin over here that has nothing but just driver bits. So I got screwdrivers, bits, I got Torx bits, Allen head bits, so you got a little bit of everything that you could possibly run into. Like I said, I try to go a little bit different than what I've been seeing. Behind this is a zipper pouch, and I am carrying zip ties in here. Yes, sir. You got some electrical rewiring you need to do. You got your electrical tape, you got your zip tie. You can make it go temporarily. Anyhow, like I said, I tried to go a little bit different with this toolkit. I wanted to make something that, for the most part, could actually fix a few things you run into. And I'm not really trying to talk trash about other people's toolkits. It's just that it didn't seem like it was really kind of a practical thing. I wanted to actually get some use out of this kit instead of just making it seem like I got something that's kind of cool. So, again, I'm not talking trash to how other people have done their things. Obviously, they know what they're going to run into, and they build their kit according to what they think they're going to need it for. And that's why I built this kit. I felt like that you can really get something done with this little tool kit, and it's small. I'm not exactly sure what this weighs. It ain't light, that's for sure. But for carrying in your truck or in a shoulder pack, I don't think it's going to be that bad. And I think it really is kind of a nicely well-rounded unit. If you have any questions about where I've gotten any of these things, you can always just leave me a message. And again, this maxpedition pack, they make good quality things. So I'm really, really excited about how this toolkit turned out and what all I have fit into it in such a small amount of space. I think you're gonna really, it's a really versatile setup in here, for amount of space and money that you put into it. I'm not exactly sure how much I've got into it right now. I think this case was 25 bucks or 23 or 17 or something around that. But files are 6 bucks. You know, I think I paid 2 bucks for this, and this thing was $14.99, I believe. But I mean, it starts adding up pretty quick. But for the use you can get out of it, I think that it's really going to be like a integral part of your trucker pack. And it's just a really nice pack. So that's my Maxpedition toolkit. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. Thanks a lot.